one thing that I want to get off before this podcast really get going is rest in peace to Akira Toriyama.
Oh man,
shout out to you, big dog. We
GOAT,
appreciate you.
The man who single-handedly put most of America onto anime.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna. And some people are like, no, actually, but fuck it. Akira Toriyama, a lot of people got into anime simply off of Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people didn't even know Dragon Ball Z was
an anime. We just thought it was a cartoon from us as a kid.
It's one of the greatest. Everybody know we're going Super Saiyan. Every kid has tried to go Super Saiyan. Every kid has
Kamehameha.
Everybody has tried to do Kamehameha. Everybody tried to give Goku their spirit energy watching him. Putting your hands up in the air. That's I want to say one of the greatest pieces of fiction in history.
Yes.
Facts.
From my knowledge, from what we have experienced in this time.
Heavily goated.
Do y'all have any good Dragon Ball Z stories from your childhood? Or things that you used to do other than doing some of the moves, something that you used to do that related towards Dragon Ball Z? I can start us off.
Go ahead.
Just to give y'all some time.
Take it away.
As kids in elementary, one of the kids in our class, dads, was an artist. So he used to have a whole bunch of the books and stuff. So he used to have the books for all the Dragon Ball Z characters and stuff in them. And he used to bring them in for us and stuff. And they had probably every couple of weeks he'd have a new book for us. And we used to sit there instead of coloring it in, because if they were like coloring books, we used to throw the white paper on the top and go ahead and get your trace on. And we used to sit in class and go ahead and trace. And that was good times, man. That's a very vivid memory in my head. I wish I still had one of them books to this day.
I used to draw a lot of cartoon characters when I was younger. I got really good at drawing Dragon Ball Z characters when I was younger. I used to be drawing them for other kids. That's how good I got at it. And I got pretty good at it to the point my mom used to like, you tracing that? No, I'm not tracing it. My mom like, do it again. Sit there and draw that. She's like, nah, you ain't do it the first time. Because, like, it was one time I drew Goku, I want to say. I drew Goku or Vegeta. I remember showing my mom. And I remember drawing that off my memory. Mm-hmm. And I went and showed my mom because it was a dope-ass picture. My mom just messing with me. Like, no, you ain't draw that. You trace that. I'm like, no. She like, show me. So I'm trying to draw it again. But I'm messing up.
It's a lot of pressure on.
I'm messing up. And I see my mom, I see you did trace that. I'm like, I did trace this. I'm like, bro, this is the best piece I've ever drawn of this. And I didn't trace. I was mad as hell. But other than that, it was just Dragon Ball Z was like the first, like, in a sense, cartoon I could talk about that everybody around you like would talk about versus like trying to go into other cartoons that people like, nigga, you watch this? Like, the fuck are you watching? Blah, blah.
Everybody watched Dragon Ball.
Everybody
I don't care what kind of kids you was, hard, soft, tough.
Except it was one dude who said, he's like, y'all niggas wasn't outside when y'all was kids. Like, bro, they like, real niggas didn't watch that shit, bro. I was 15 out here in the street selling drugs. I got shot, nigga. Everybody's like, bro, Goku would have dodged that bullet.
So you should have been watching to get the moves, nigga.
Bro, they was cooking that nigga. They like, bro, like, you sitting here bragging about getting shot at 15. Like, meanwhile, niggas in the house safe watching Dragon Ball Z.
Like, nigga, you should have been in the house. Like, that's what it sound like.
No, when I was in middle school, so I couldn't have been older than 12, 13, bro. This one dude came up to school with a gunshot wound in his fucking stomach. Like, he had been to the hospital or something, bro, but that nigga, oh, the God, he was shot. Like, you could see
came
it.
To class?
He took it off and he was showing niggas, like, bragging about this. Yes. Anyways, back to Dragon Ball Z.
Somebody compared that nigga to G Baby. He's about like, we was watching Dragon Ball Z. Meanwhile, this nigga, and there's a picture of G Baby.
Don't do G Baby like that. G Baby going down the history. Rest in peace, G Baby. Even though you fictional,
I fucking love that movie till that scene came up, and I'm like, bro, I thought this was supposed to be a positive movie.
Nigga boo. Sorry, Dragon Ball Z, but listen, nigga boo-hooing as a kid. You really sitting there damn near mad. You ready to fight somebody. Why the hell did you shoot my nigga? Not G Baby.
Of all people.
G Baby?
Of all people.
Man.
Go ahead, Alicia.
I didn't want to shut the tip down. Hold on. Go ahead, Alicia.
Oh, my favorite Dragon Ball memory?
Yes.
The video games.
The video games were heat. I was
So glad you
invested.
said
Budokai.
Budokai.
I hated that one mission in Budokai. Everybody who's played it knows this mission where you got to be Goku, you got to hold Raditz still.
Oh my. I
You
got
got to
it,
get
bro.
him lined up on that line.
Yep.
And
Nigga,
you're like,
That should be so irritating.
I'm like, why am I not beating this nigga's ass? Like, why are we doing this right now?
that shit. I'm like, bro, it should not be this difficult to line this nigga up, bro.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
the
gotta
video
keep
games
spinning the
were
stick back and
fire.
forth and shit.
All the cool
So you
moves
was
and
lining them
the
up for Piccolo?
backgrounds.
Who was you lining them up for?
For the special
Yeah,
beam cannon?
you was lining them up for
For
Piccolo,
Piccolo?
do the
Yeah.
special beam
Mhm.
cannon. But he couldn't shoot it till you had him lined up
Lined
on
up,
that line for a
exactly.
certain amount of
Yeah.
time.
Damn, I can't remember. Them Budokais was heat.
Fire.
Man,
1, 2, and 3. They
Yeah.
3 was high, but them first 2
The first
heat.
I just remember all the characters from those games and like the
Heat.
crazy abilities that you'd be able to use.
Then you got to do all that extra shit.
Man, that should take me so far back. That was talking
Go ahead, Alicia. Finish.
Oh, and they had they had one on the, I don't even know what it was called, but it was on the Game Boy Color. That's how old this game
Mhm.
was. And I used to play the fuck out of that shit. I used to be on there and they're like, what are you playing? I'm like, Dragon Ball. Shh.
I'm busy.
They're like, come on, ha. I'd be like, oh, I got my super, I'm going Super Saiyan with it. They'd be like, okay, loser.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like the only experience I could really think of outside of like what y'all was saying, which I got some experience with, would be like when, cause I had DirecTV growing up, so they had the East and the West channels, right? So if you missed something, you could watch it again, or if you watched something that shit was heat, you could watch it again 3 hours later, and it was some of the most satisfying things. I remember on Namek when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? That shit was crazy. I stayed up to watch that shit again, nigga.
You know what I feel
You
bad?
could've rewatched
you know,
that
You know
shit.
what I feel bad for Josh for? When Josh first time seeing it, like even though the episode was like already out, but when that shit first dropped on Toonami, we was like 6, 7 years old because Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
came out in the 90s originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when that shit first dropped,
Josh, you did. Oh.
he was young.
I
but-
don't mean no nigga. I picked it up.
It don't. I'm not
No, he
saying it
picked it up.
neither.
Yeah.
I just remember going to school the next day and all the kids in the huddle was talking like, "Bro, did you see that last night? Did you see that?"
Yeah.
5 o'clock is when that shit. 5 o'clock
Yeah.
p.m. Toonami always
Mhm.
fucking came on.
You had to get home. Niggas went
Mhm.
straight home. We got to go in the house. We'll be back outside after this episode go off.
Yeah, for real.
You'll be outside playing.
Stop what you're doing.
4:55 hit. Everybody go in the house to go watch
Dragon
Dragon Ball Z,
Ball?
then come back outside to go
Mhm.
play. Dragon Ball Z was the fucking shit. Who's your favorite character outside of Goku?
Vegeta hands down.
Daddy
Not even
Vegeta.
close.
My baby.
The most well developed
Character development.
on the show.
He
Bar
definitely
none.
had great character development. I ain't gonna cap.
Did he though?
Yes, bro. Hold
Yeah.
on now.
He did. He
What
became a whole
you
family,
mean?
family man.
A brutal Saiyan murder machine where his daddy and his whole planet got destroyed, and he's serving an overlord who don't fuck with him in the first place. Then he goes to Earth, he loses to Goku, and then he has to come to grips that like he ain't all that. And then they go to Namek, and he's like, I'm a Super Saiyan, like I really fuck y'all niggas up for real. He getting done dirty by the Ginyu Squad, getting done dirty by Zarbite, even though he got his get back, and then he got killed by Frieza. Schooled that nigga, and he was crying the whole time. He gave up fighting because he realized
That
he
nigga
wasn't
begged
Super Saiyan.
Goku, like, kill this nigga, please.
Yeah, oh God.
He was like, brother.
And then
Saiyan's really a cheat code, though, when you think about it.
Yeah, for real.
Because if you beat
better
them
kill
to
them.
if they're on the verge of death, like, so if Frieza beating up Vegeta and everything and basically killing him, like, at whatever power level Vegeta was fighting him at, his body will remember that strength. So now that's his new base power. So if you fighting a Saiyan and you don't kill them and they going above their normal power level, whatever
Yes.
power level that they peaked at before they got on the verge of death,
That's their new power level.
that's their new base power level.
yeah.
So that's how they're able to go Super Saiyan so easy and everything after they go the first time. Because
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they knew to that shit now, or they used to that shit now. But then in the Cell Saga and everything, when he was still being super prideful and everything, and ended up Cell going perfect, and then the whole shit with him saving Gohan, even though he sold, and he was the reason that Cell ended up becoming perfect in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the Buu saga, it all culminated when he ended up sacrificing himself to try and kill Buu. because he realized how much of a part he played and letting himself get controlled by Bibbidi or Bobbidi, whatever the fuck his name is.
Bobbidi.
And then
Vegeta be fucking up a lot. What you saying? That?
But
That's
that,
what I'm
that nigga
saying.
let himself get
Character
controlled
development.
though, because he wanted an excuse to fight Goku.
He wanted
Because
to
he
get
was
that
gonna
power.
fight him in the tournament before all that shit came down with the Supreme Khan and all that.
He wanted that power.
He was just thirsty for a fight because Goku had been gone for so long.
Meanwhile, you know Goku was holding back Super Saiyan 3 that whole time niggas fighting.
Vegeta was pissed.
He was pissed when he fought.
All that work for
was
nothing.
Thinking about the original when Goku was a kid.
Dragon.
Dragon Ball.
Regular,
That's another thing I wanted to say.
like not
Akira
even Dragon Ball,
Toriyama-
just Dragon Ball.
Akira Toriyama is one of the manga / anime creators that was able to take his original show, do a spin-off of it, and the spin-off is just as popular, if not more popular than the original. Then do a third spin-off. GT, he really didn't have a hand in. That's probably why I wasn't hit like that.
Yeah, because once they got to GT, I was like, I'm
But-
trying to fuck with you, Goku.
Don't have to.
but then they brought Dragon Ball Super,
Mhm.
and that was hitting just as hard as Dragon Ball Z.
Hold
It's
on
like,
now. Got a little too much dip on your chip. It was.
See, they lost me at the GT, so I didn't really
Yeah,
get
it
into
was
the
like-
supers and everything. I stopped
C.
at Dragon Ball Z
B
and then GT.
max. It's a B max.
Dragon Ball Super, the Super Saiyan God, where he's fighting Beerus, that was a pretty decent arc. Him fighting Golden Frieza is like, y'all kind of milking it now. The Goku Black, that was to me very mid arc.
I would
The Tournament of Power though,
Tournament of Power was heat. That's when they started to get back to their
bro,
roots.
him going
Facts.
Ultra Instinct, and when old girl, what's her name, Kaba, I think it was her name, when she did that combined power and Goku doing Kamehameha
Yeah,
and
nigga, that's-
surfed on her power beam to blast her.
That shit was cold.
Those two scenes literally made Crunchyroll, the app, shut down because they had so many people on the app at
Yeah.
one time. Like you couldn't watch it
Yeah.
because so many people was on there.
That was a time, bro. The Tournament of Power days. Everybody every week was tuning in to see what the fuck happened, bro.
That
And
shit.
them niggas was not let
But
down. That's when they started to get back to what they were doing best. But
Wait.
the storyline and everything, and the story just it died off when Super came.
So y'all said Vegeta is y'all favorite character.
Yeah. He's he.
See, I like Piccolo, man.
I was gonna say honorable mention.
I fuck with
Fair
Piccolo. He was really Goku Kid's daddy.
No Gohan?
No, he wasn't. We didn't.
really Goku Kid's
No,
daddy.
he wasn't.
Goku
That's
Kid's
just
daddy
a
is wild.
popular.
Propaganda.
That's just
He was a
That's just
stepdad
a popular
without the
thing.
real name stepdad.
he
He was a real good godfather. He was the best godfather a
He was
kid
a
could ask
sensei.
for.
In the
sensei.
later arcs,
That's
they
a
really
godfather.
play
He
him
was a
up as the
godfather.
daddy.
I would give him Godfather.
I'm
I
saying
would say
he was the
he was
best
the godaddy.
godfather a kid can
Yeah.
have.
Bare minimum, Uncle Piccolo. That's what he was.
Yeah.
He was. Everybody say here talking about how he raised Gohan and everything. When he did.
did.
I know you did.
He kind of
he
did.
trained
Goku
him.
was out in these streets, bro.
This nigga Goku in
Hold
different
on now.
worlds, hyperbolic time chamber. This nigga, where you at with these kids?
Goku
Who taking
was,
these kids?
Goku
Piccolo
was in a
was the
hyperbolic
name.
time chamber with Gohan.
Literally,
was.
look, bro, and then like
the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gohan only went in there one
They
time.
only
Oh, he had
one
one at one
time.
time? Okay.
yeah. So at
He-
the beginning of the series, he was with Gohan when he was a kid, and then the whole shit happened with Raditz.
Did-
He died, so he wasn't with his son, and Piccolo stepped up. Like
That's
the
when he
good-
was. That's when he was
like a
training
good-
them.
Nigga, you shouldn't
like
be
a
out here
good
dying.
godfather.
He even training Gohan's children.
He literally
He's
died
been training Gohan's
with
kids
Piccolo's attack
too.
so he could make sure that Raditz died. What
Now
are
he
you
is
saying?
great,
Nigga shouldn't have
great
died.
uncle.
Okay, that's fair.
Piccolo.
Them niggas was mad.
No, Piccolo is just so originally this is just a rumor. Apparently Dragon Ball Z was supposed to follow Gohan. That's why Goku died in the first saga. Originally he wasn't supposed to come back.
They were definitely trying to do that in the Buu arc. It was Gohan's
Yeah.
show.
It was
Yeah.
it was
For what it
supposed to be
was.
Gohan's Gohan was supposed to take over Dragon Ball Z. But because Goku was so popular of a character, that's
You
basically
can't-
that's just a rumor.
He became.
But
He was him.
Goku died during the Saiyan saga, beginning of Saiyan saga. He ends up coming back. Piccolo only had him during that time Goku was gone to like train him and everything.
Mhm.
Then Goku comes back, fights Vegeta and everything. Gets his body, every bone in his body pretty much broken, so he's now resting. So now to wish everybody back that died, they had to go to Namek.
Bulma,
So-
Krillin, and Gohan are the only ones that went.
Yeah, they went there. Piccolo got wished back. And then Piccolo also got wished to be at Namek. So that's why he was at Namek before Goku got there. Goku had to fly there.
Yeah.
Piccolo got wished to be at Namek.
He's still
So that's why Piccolo was there, and that's why he was there banging.
He got goatee and all these other little motherfuckers.
All the
literally
kids.
saves him life. Saves his life when he goes Super Saiyan. Tells him to go on and get the fuck on. Goes back. They go back to Earth. Namek blows up. He's stuck on the whatever planet where he learned instant transmission. And then eventually he gets back and Trunks kills Frieza before Goku teleports there and does it himself.
Yeah.
And then he's there for the next couple years until I get a little bit older. He's there. They're training.
No, he died again. So he died in the Cell Saga.
No, I'm
Then he
saying
was
like
gone for
the
8 years.
years before the 17, 18, and
He was gone during that time because when he came back, Goku was there for a year before the androids came.
He literally was a deadbeat.
He was a but
no, I'm not.
You can
I'm
stay
not,
dead.
I'm not.
Nigga
But
stay dead.
After Trunks had
not my Goku.
after Trunks came
my
back
God.
after Trunks came back the first time, he told them a year from now, Goku will get sick from a heart virus. Take this medicine. It will save you from dying during this heart virus. That's when the androids came.
Shit.
No, he took it. It just affected him way sooner than they expected.
Yeah. Nigga had a heart attack.
So
Pretty sure.
Vegeta killed the first android, and Piccolo seen what Vegeta did the same thing to Dr. Gero.
It's about
Goku healed
17,
up.
18?
Yep. No, Android 19 and 20.
19, okay, 19, 20.
And then 17, 18 came back.
Yeah.
Then that's when Piccolo was fighting Android 17. Then Cell came and all that shit. Then Goku died again. Then Goku was gone for 8 years.
Yeah.
Then he came back for that day.
Yeah, like he wanted to die. He was down to save niggas. The niggas
Someone
should have
gotta
died.
take
I know what you saying. I understand. I don't necessarily disagree. That don't make him a deadbeat dad because he died.
Goku
Yeah,
fucked
he
him.
was- he
Kind
was
of
fighting.
technically do.
He was boxing.
Technically do.
Man,
He
Deadbeat.
wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there. Take me to the fair. Favorite villain.
My favorite character of
Oh, yeah. George.
Dragon Ball Z,
My favorite was Cell.
Chaozu.
I like Cell.
Nigga, what
Outta
the fuck?
here, bro.
Nigga, explain yourself now.
Budokai. It was the funniest scene where that nigga just strapped himself to somebody and just blow himself up.
Literally.
That's always
That's
the
literally that
Bruh.
nigga move. That I'm going suicide bomb.
And then what's funny is that
All your help would go down when you did that shit.
You
but
be
then-
pissed.
Negative.
but then
You trying to get away from that nigga.
the funny thing is after you do it, at the end you will hit TN wouldn't even be on the battlefield. You just hear TN's voice, Chaozu, every single time. But that's my favorite character, Chaozu and TN.
Who you got?
Favorite villain? I would say it's pretty handily.
I'm with you on that. See, we
That's
had
what
an
I'm
eye
saying.
today. and I
Also,
like it.
Cell was, it's in between Sweat Cell and Majin Buu. And just the boost. You got all of them in one. It's like
Cell used to be whooping ass.
Cell
He
literally
was just
really
hard.
that nigga.
He was hard.
And he
Okay.
was that
He was
nigga. He was
hard.
the suave, cool
Yeah,
ass nigga.
like, he was just like,
I know
I
I'm
want
the
the smoke.
shit, and y'all ain't shit, and I ain't even gonna raise my voice. I'm just gonna talk calmly and beat your
Yeah.
ass the whole time.
He kind of creeped me out when I was little. I ain't
He,
gonna
that
lie.
nigga was
Cell
too
hard.
calm.
He
had
was
one
a
of the
villain.
coldest reveals in Dragon Ball, like
That's
for
what I'm
sure.
And I
It was all dead quiet, looking around, niggas dying all in the city and
bro.
shit. Then all of a sudden, this
He
nigga
just
pop up around the corner,
walking.
ugly as
He just looked
hell.
gross as fuck.
Ugly
Yeah, that's what
as
I'm
hell.
saying.
and I'm not even.
He's
at
like a
full
giant
power.
grasshopper.
That's
Bruh.
literally there
But-
with his tail.
Nigga absorb people through his tail hole, nigga. Like,
Yeah, that nigga had a urethra coming out his ass. Just suck them niggas up with it.
Wait, what's your favorite villain? Down, I got to follow.
Super Boo and Kid Boo both. For
I'm
different
saying we gonna
reasons.
combine. I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
ask
was-
y'all what's y'all favorite boo.
That was my next question.
What is your favorite boo?
I don't know. I'm stuck between Super Boo and Kid Boo.
No,
'Cause
Kid
Super
was funny.
Super Boo was dope.
Yeah,
He was just dope.
Yeah, that's true.
Hands down, beating ass and everything. But Kid Boo, when that nigga came, he was just straight menace.
He a little menace. That's how I like
Yeah.
him.
great minute.
When that nigga went to heaven and started beating niggas' ass because
Oh my God, forget about
he was, first off, after he first revealed himself, they thought he was a shit. That nigga immediately tried to blow up the planet. Vegeta smacked that shit out of here. He's like, nigga, like, the fuck you doing? Like, no, you just
Child.
tried. Nigga can't. Vegeta told him to try it again, so he made a bigger one about to blow this bitch up. They teleport away. Kid Buu was so pissed. He started jumping planet to planet, blowing them up, looking for Vegeta and Goku. When he couldn't find them, that nigga went to heaven and started beating their ass in heaven. And it's just like, bro, like
wipe him from existence.
The ultimate, if it's up, it's stuck. That was the ultimate. If it's a nigga, go to heaven to beat your ass.
it's like we already dead. What happens after we leave this? We about to find out. And the only reason he didn't kill them in heaven is because he finally sensed Goku and Vegeta, and he left them to go fight them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason he left. The way he just showed up and just started wrecking shit. That's why I'm like, I fuck with him.
Yeah,
That nigga's an entertainer, bro. He bored fighting them niggas, bro.
He
is a savage.
Oh no, new favorite character, Hercule.
Hercule was a good one.
Yeah,
I fucked with Hercule.
I understand.
Oh, Master Roshi, honorable mention.
Yeah.
People sleep on Master Roshi when really,
Bro, he's so funny in the
He taught
Japanese
Goku-
version.
he taught Goku and all them how to fight.
I like him better
was
in
the
Dragon
nigga.
Ball.
He was funny as fuck.
Dragon Ball Roshi? Yeah.
Dragon Ball Roshi
you
is
gotta think
funny
about
as
Dragon Ball
hell.
Roshi. Yeah, he fighting Earth niggas. By the time Z came around, niggas, aliens, and all this shit.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Mind
Like,
you,
he was,
And he was in there smoking weed, chilling.
Frieza
he
was that.
was so funny, bro.
Frieza was that strong without training.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Nah,
the reason he became Golden Frieza is because he finally took the time to train to get stronger.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh wait, I can actually get stronger than what I am.
Nah, Frieza
Oh,
was heat
bet.
too. But he
Apparently,
was just so fucking
Respect
little
on his
whiny
name.
ass.
Yeah.
He's one
allegedly,
note.
He
they
was
were
the first transgender character. I'm gonna say transgender Dragon Ball Z character. You didn't know what the fuck Frieza was.
The original Daydum was
Nigga is
Frieza.
Trans Frieza.
But rumor has it that they're supposed to be bringing Super back for some more arcs and stuff. They might introduce Broly into this arc and everything, like actual show wise. But with him passing, I don't know how much it's gonna come along. But apparently in the manga, Frieza got another form, and he's black now, like Frieza black.
Black
So
Frieza.
like, he talks so much about monkeys and everything. Now he became one.
That's
Nigga went
crazy.
from-
my favorite Boo, though, real quick, is Super Boo, specifically when he absorbed Gotenks. When he absorbed him and he was fighting Ultimate Gohan, and he was cooking that nigga. Like, that nigga has so much bravado and all this shit, bro. And the way he was just talking all this shit, man.
Super Boo was
What
the
a
first
time to be
one.
alive.
Super Boo was the first one to break anime unwritten rule where you attack somebody mid transformation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like an anime, that's like an unspoken rule. Like somebody's about to
They
transform.
always let him transfer.
wait.
but
Let him
he
do the
did
whole
not.
scene.
No.
Let him
He
do
said,
the
"What's
whole
my
scene.
new bitch? Mom, bitch,
That nigga
You think
Trunks
you get
got
stronger?
No,
You think you get stronger?
Goten and Trunks, they was about to fuse.
Yeah.
As soon as they was like doing the fusion, he just came and socked Trunks in the face. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, "You wait until he like, you wait until he's done."
And what was
fuck
funny?
is you about to do?
What was funny about the interaction? Boo didn't even remember them because he had fought Gotenks before that when they was fused.
Yep.
And he see them two separate. He's like, "These the niggas? This the nigga you want me to fight?" And then they fused. He's like, "Oh, I remember you."
They stacked up.
Then he started dogging him. Then he just started dogging him. And I remember that scene. We need to switch the topic because we've been on this for a minute. But
It's deserved, though.
Dragon
It
Ball
is
Z.
deserved.
I could talk about that all
Super
day,
Boo's-
honestly.
the scene that stands out most to me is when he showed up at the lookout. And he Piccolo was like, you know, they was trying to buy time for Goku and them to get there, but they couldn't. So Piccolo was like, you know, why don't you go down there on Earth and fight some? And there's some pretty strong fighters down there trying to buy time. So Boo walks around the whole lookout, just counting how many people are on Earth, and he's like, okay, stood there, put his hand up, shot beams down all the way to Earth, and killed everybody, bro. And he's like, all right, I'm done. Now run me my face. So then Piccolo made this giant, I forgot what those things called. You know, the little sand things you flip it for time or whatever.
Oh, yeah. This is time.
Yeah.
Time, sands of time. Whatever we call it. Or time. Sand,
But everybody
time
knows what you're
sand.
talking about. Piccolo made one of those. And he like once this goes all the way down to the bottom, your fighter will be here. So he just sat there patiently waiting. And Chi-Chi ass can't stand Chi-Chi.
Man.
Her ass walked up on
Don't
Boo
go on
talking shit
Chi-Chi
and
like
smacked
that.
him in the face. That nigga Boo turned her ass to an egg and then stepped on her.
Do you know who I am?
Like Chi-Chi, I couldn't stand her. Bro, the planet about to be blown up. Gohan can't go fight. Like he needs to study for his test.
One thing, they was the worst at keeping the planet safe. I'm going to say that. Them niggas was the worst
The
at keeping the
protectors.
planet. Them niggas ain't protect shit.
They brought
wasn't
more
their fault.
smoke onto them, bro.
It wasn't their fault.
Everybody was damn near stronger than them, though. If you really think about it, everybody they face was stronger than them.
They might win, but they get their ass beat first.
Well,
They get their ass
Frieza
beat.
thing was Namek, so Frieza wasn't at Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Cell, Dr. Gero was pissed because Goku whooped his ass when he was a kid, so he wanted to get stronger to kill Goku. That one, they thought Dr. Gero was dead.
Yeah.
So, like, that ain't really his fault. Majin Buu and all them, everybody always came to Earth looking to fight Goku.
yeah.
So that's why Goku, after he died during the Cell Saga,
Mm-hmm.
that's why he said, I'm going to just stay dead this time. They was going to wish him back, but he's like, don't wish me back because
It's
all
too much
these-
smoke on my ass.
yes, it's too much shit
have a
happening
kid
on
now,
Earth
I
and
don't wanna
putting
take care of
everybody in danger.
Yeah.
I'm going to just stay dead so that way the Earth can be safe. So that's why Goku
Chose
never
to
came
be a
back.
Deadbeat dad.
I was just saying, take
So
care,
nigga couldn't
take
even
care of
the-
my kid.
nigga,
Hey, you know what's funny?
I'm coming back to take the smoke from my kids. I'm just saying.
No, you know what's
He
funny?
said, "Lay me to rest."
Chi-Chi was pregnant with Gotenks during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Lay me to
So like
rest.
Goku died right before that. Goku died right before that, and it's like I'm just stay dead.
You know
Like,
what he
Piccolo
was-
Nigga
died.
ain't gonna even see your. Nigga ain't gonna see your son get
Forgot
born.
about Goten,
Hey,
bro.
Gotenks
Fuck.
didn't meet Goku until he was 8 years old.
Oh, bro.
And he ain't a deadbeat dad, Josh.
Come on.
The nigga
Who
had
was
an option to
raising
come back
him?
to life, Josh.
I'm
And
having.
he ain't a deadbeat daddy.
He said, "Don't do it.
I'm having a moment.
Leave me in the grave."
Nigga said, "Fuck them kids."
Fuck
That was the
them
real
kids.
definition of "fuck them kids."
Hey, like that one
That's what
day,
I'm saying.
that one day that Goku was coming back, everybody was so excited. Gotenks never met him.
He said, "My
He
dad."
never knew what his dad. He was nervous to meet Goku that first time.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
And
'cause-
Goku walked
mean-
up on him. He's like, "Hi, I'm Gotenks." He's like, "Hi, I'm Goku." And that nigga ran straight to Goku, like gave him a hug. He's like, because Gotenks hiding behind Chi-Chi. He looked at Chi-Chi like, Chi-Chi, I think you got a little me hiding behind you right there.
Bruh.
That's like me and your kid after you just got out of jail.
I was just about to say. He knew what he was doing.
nigga Goku was locked up.
But-
was
He said,
fresh
"I need
out.
to rest. I've been
He was
fighting
in
for
college,
years."
baby.
Rest
He
in
was in
peace, Akira
college.
Toriyama.
Yeah, thanks
Rest in
for being the
peace.
goat.
We just did half the podcast.
Dedicated.
Deserved
to you.
it.
Thanks for
It-
that
his
nugget.
world is- this the impact it had in our lives.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
kids. It was deserved.
I wouldn't be the anime watcher I am if I didn't get my start.
I wouldn't
where I
have.
did.
I wouldn't have picked my big toe in it for real. For real, I ain't really went dive in. I think my big.
You
toe
just
in
got to
it.
find the right one for you.